Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series Revenge of the Sith 20th Anniversary version, Kit Fisto. And Kit Fisto is one of the chillest Jedi there is. I think he's a fan favorite for the most part. Again, mostly in the Clone Wars. He had a couple episodes here and there. He's just a chill guy, man. He's just a chill guy, and he's just kind of wicked for that. I think his biggest contribution to the movies, though, was that one smile when he pushed C-3PO on the battle droid body over, and then, of course, dying fighting Palpatine. Good way to go. At least he didn't get, shot out of the sky like my goat Plo Koon, but, it's whatever. He gets stabbed in the movie. Apparently in the books he gets decapitated, so that's something. And this is supposed to be Revenge of the Sith version, I guess. Now, this is, if I'm not mistaken, just an outright reissuing of the Episode 2 Attack of the Clones figure that they had from Black Series. It was either the late 2019 or early 2020, I think. Somewhere in there. It's early 2020s or 2019. There was a wave they released with him and Plo Koon, and him and Plo Koon both are body reuses. I mentioned this with the Plo Koon. I did review him. The Plo Koon is a reuse of Mace Windu, and they just gave him this fabric cloth goods which looked horrible, so I literally cut it up and glued I cut the soft goods up and made my own custom because I hated the color of his robes that much. I don't hate his that much, though. I do prefer the dark brown that he has in the Clone Wars, but this kind of desaturated brown kind of works. I don't hate it. Not like Plo Koon where he had like this kind of orangey nougat color going on. Not a big fan of that, but luckily they're making a new Plo Koon set with Commander Wolf. I missed the pre-order, though, because screw you, Hasbro. Put up more. For the love of God. It's so stupid. I will pay extra, though. This is him. This is Kit Fisto. His look is fine. It's based off of an Obi-Wan Kenobi body from Episode 2. The only new additions being the head and hands. Everything else is reuse. Yay! Even the lightsaber's reuse. It's not his own unique one. That's one that comes with General Grievous. Meaning he has this little port here to put this on there. Can't do it. It's not compatible. It's one of General Grievous's. It doesn't have the peg on there because General Grievous has the pockets. So, yep. It's completely pointless. It's just there to be there and taunt you pretty much. But the overall look is pretty solid. The head is the big moneymaker, though, as it is very well sculpted and painted. There's a lot of nice stuff going on. We got a lot of these kind of grayish dots running through the front part of the tentacle tendrils up here. Are they Leku as well? I don't know. Have this kind of nice fade to either a dark green or a blue. The eyes have the nice pink rings around them. He has some lips going, which is kind of creepy, honestly. But that is what it is. The back of it, very much just tentacles. And that's that. The robes are pretty generic, though. I mean, the sculpting's not bad. Lots of folds, everything like that. The torso here is rubbery, so there's actually like an undershirt that you can kind of get going. The belt area isn't bad either. The legs are pretty basic legs. I mean, there's not really much to show with them. They have these brown boots. That's it. He's pretty generic overall. He's about as generic of a Jedi figure as you're going to get other than the head sculpt. The left hand, I believe, is unique to him, which is this kind of Force-ish hand, which works if he's pushing C-3PO over. I don't own that figure. It does exist. I just don't own it. Again, his one singular accessory that he comes with is this lightsaber, which, as I mentioned, General Grievous lightsaber sucks. You can remove the blade. I don't... Oh, there we go. We got it. I thought it was going to be hard to get it out, but nope. You get that, just the hilt, and of course, green blade. But, as mentioned, there is literally no way. There's one peg that I thought might be able to do something, but no, it just... It doesn't work, and it's a shame, because it's right there, man. At this point, all the Jedi should be able to do that. It's pretty basic, or at least put a hook there with a thing on the end. That could have worked. But what are you gonna do? But overall, I mean, the look of the figure's fine. I mean, the accessory is probably... I don't know what Kit Fisto's lightsaber looks like, and you probably don't either unless you're like a crazy Kit Fisto fan. It's like how me with Plo Koon, where I'm pretty sure Plo Koon also includes this very lightsaber, but it's not right. I don't think. I don't remember. I haven't looked at that Plo Koon in a while, genuinely. But this guy is solid enough. His articulation's also pretty good, though. One of the weirder aspects here. So he does have a ball-jointed head and neck, but of course his tentacles are going to get in the way majorly. This is just too thick. There's no movement to be had here. It is way too thick. The bottom part is kind of flexible, but it's these, like, top three here. These, like, three that are right here. They stop it from moving, and it really sucks, but he does have some side to side. You can just swing these ones over the shoulders. Does have a butterfly joint, which is pretty nice. Outward, forward, and back, of course. Does have the elbow, swivel, hand rotation. Both hands go in and out, weirdly enough. Usually one goes up and down and one goes in and out, but why not? Waist does have a swivel, of course. You can go side to side as it is ball jointed, but his forward and back range kind of sucks. Forward and back the legs, outward, thigh cut, double jointed knees, which is pretty nice. And then you have some ankle tilts and some forward and back. So, pretty generic, but I mean, still pretty solid articulation. And overall, that pretty well concludes them. There's not really much more to say. Let's get to my final thoughts. I think this Kit Fisto is fine, especially if you get him on a pretty hefty discount, because this guy is one of those guys that constantly was going to the discount aisles. For some reason, man, those Revenge of the Sith figures, when they first came out, everybody wanted them. And then Walmart said, you know what, everybody wants them, throw them in the clearance aisle. And it was crazy. These guys were getting clearance from pretty well day one. His brother over there, who is also one of them, is that R2-D2. I got them the same day, weirdly enough. But they're fine. Like, it's a good figure. And I mean, all of those Revenge of the Sith figures are pretty good. I own all of them except Ayla Sakura, but that's only because I already owned Ayla Sakura. I'm not joking. Legitimately, I bought them all because they're all relatively cheap. I did pay full price for him, though, because Walmart online didn't have them on sale, and my Walmart doesn't stock Black Series. The last ones they did were Revenge of the Sith figures, but it was the Ayla Sakura and Magna Guard, which were the second wave, and yeah, that was it. I'm not even joking. It was literally stocked them. I actually bought 2 Magna Guards, though, so at least I got the Magna Guards, but he's fine. Again, if you want a Kit Fisto, he's going to do. But at the rate we're going, with those 2 packs that Hasbro Pulse keeps throwing out, I would not be shocked if we get one with Kit Fisto and, say, Commander Phil. I'm not going to be shocked about it. Because how they've been doing it, I've noticed, is the first release was Yoda and Commander Greed. The second one was Mace Windu and a clone. The third one was Obi-Wan and a clone. The fourth one was Anakin and Rex, and now we have Plo Koon and Commander Wolf. So maybe we'll get a Kit Fisto and Commander Phil. It's a weird one, but I could see it happening. I feel like they would do something like that, and it'd be the Clone Wars styled Kit Fisto, because they've been giving the other characters their Clone Wars styling. So that would be wicked. That's a big wish, though. But this guy's actually solid enough. I mean, honestly, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5. He's not 100% perfect, but I mean, he's still really good. Like, I can't knock him. His articulation's flawless. His accessory's a lightsaber. Again, I don't care as much about his lightsaber hilt as I probably should, but it's probably inaccurate. I don't know. But either way, it's a fine figure. It's a completely fine figure, and especially if you get it on that good discount, he is well worth the price. And that's really it for my review of Star Wars Black Series Kit Fisto. This has been Elite signing out.